Alright, let's start over. Alright, welcome back. So today we are rebuilding the Milwaukee Bucks. We rebuilt the Sixers last time. Gave myself 3 years, giving myself 3 years again. We didn't get it done in 3 years. I personally think it's some BS between 2K and injuries. It is what it is. Bucks this year lost in the first round to the Heat. So they fired Mike Budenholzer. Have not hired a new coach at the time of this recording. Still have Giannis and Chris Middleton under contract for a couple more years. As for the rest of the roster, they don't have Chris Middleton under contract. I'm actually wrong about that. It's Drew Holiday that's under contract for 1 more year. Outside of that, I mean, they got good role players, but pretty much everybody not named Giannis, it could go. It's just that simple. They said 3 years to win the championship. If I don't get it in 3 years, I fail. And one other thing that I am changing from last time is injuries, turning injuries off. Now, the reason isn't because injuries screwed me. I could care less. If I go 0 for 30 because of injuries, I don't really care. The thing is, Sixers here, it lets me control when there's like injuries, right? Or like, it lets me control the lineup. So it wasn't telling me there's injuries, but it would tell me when my like lineup was illegal because somebody was hurt that had minutes, right? If I go to the Bucks, I mean, I can't turn it off. So, I mean, I did go to the Bulls. It looks like I can turn it off for the Bulls. So there's a couple teams here that it doesn't let me turn it off. Like the Grizzlies one, we won't have injuries. So there's going to be a couple of these where we're not going to have injuries for that reason. And that's the only reason. I mean, it looked like there was probably 5 or 6 that do that. So for those 5 or 6, there's not going to be injuries. Outside of that, I am going to keep injuries on. Just because it is part of basketball. Like, it happens. But injuries are going to be off for the Bucks one because I don't want Giannis to, like, tear his Achilles, and I don't know. Because that changes everything. Like, if I sim the whole year and I didn't know Giannis was hurt, it kind of changes things. So that's the reason for it. Other than that, we're going to get into it. Starting off, getting our coach. So, honestly, I personally don't like going and getting Michael Stoffer. At least for things like this, because it does just kind of seem like cheating. I would rather go get somebody that was like actually a coach. I was thinking before Nick Nurse got signed earlier today, obviously, at the time of this recording, I was thinking him. I might go get Doc, but I might also go get I want to go get somebody that was just fired. Monty Williams, more than likely, is who I'm actually gonna go get. I don't know why I can't find him, because for some reason he's not in the save. What? Like, that's gonna be our head coach. Pretend that's Doc. I don't know. I'm gonna have to redo this. There's been a ton of issues with this, I've noticed. So for the Bucks, draft-wise, they also have no capital, just like the Sixers one. We're not gonna have a chance to draft Wemby for a while, just because I don't have the assets to even trade for that number 1 pick. Man, I can I guess I can see. Ooh, I can get 7 with Bobby Portis. But I don't think this team needs to draft. I really don't. I think, we can skip by the draft and just go into free agency. I think that's a bigger deal for this team. So Victor goes number 1 to the Spurs. Brandon Miller goes 2 to the Hornets. Scoot goes 3 to the Trailblazers. So our rookie, we got Andre Jackson. I'll bring him in. It doesn't really matter. It's the last pick. Might as well. Worst comes to worst. We just don't pick up his team option in 2 years, and best case scenario, he becomes a role player. So we'll see. Chris Middleton's coming back. He did have a year. Okay, I thought I was tripping. He did have a year left. Javon Carter's going to come back. AJ Green, I'll let walk. Hasn't played a minute of time. So we got Chris Middleton. It might be time to move on from Chris Middleton. I do want to keep him around, just for free agency. I mean, we're over the cap by 14 million. I mean, Chris Middleton's taking a lot of money. So for 86 and 31, Drew might go too, just to kind of reset our clock a little bit. I mean, he's 33, Chris Middleton's 31, Giannis is 28. I think if I can get players around Giannis's age, that's probably for the best. So those 2 might go now that I look at it. Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson. Just an awful trade. The only one that intrigues me is this one. I do actually kind of mess with this one. So, I mean, pretty much we're saving money and dropping 5 years in age of our second best or third best player. I don't know what the mentorship program has to do with anything. Welcome to the team, Lauri Markkinen. I'm going to move Drew as well, just to kind of blow things up completely. Okay, I was mid-eating. We are doing this trade. I'm not even going to look at the rest of them. Darius Garland turns into a Hall of Famer dang near every time. Welcome to the squad, Darius Garland. We might be set. The Giannis and DG, this might be wraps. Like, honestly, this might be tweak the starting lineup a little bit. Even this starting lineup, I'd run with that. We're just going to go into free agency, kind of pick up some pieces, but I don't think any more trades need to be made. So we have no cap room again, which is weird. Spencer Dinwiddie being our sixth man intrigues me. I'm going to throw him an offer just because I think that's interesting. Austin Reeves is restricted, so never mind. Not going to throw him an offer. Holy, okay. Decision time. Do we move on from Brook? He's 35. Where is he going to sign? Like, does he have any offers? More than likely going to the Wizards. I'm fine with losing Jay Crowder. I'm fine with losing Joe Ingles. This would suck in real life. Not, like, doesn't really matter in 2K. Just Brook Lopez losing an 85 for nothing. Just kind of stinks. I don't know. Like, I still can't do it. So I'm gonna see if Brook is still here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, he got signed. That stings. That does sting. If we can replace him with, we'll call Brook Lopez Light and Zach Collins with that A-3. I forgot I had more. I mean, what is his? He's going to the Wizards. That's acceptable, I guess. He also has A-3. So, I mean, we're really just losing. We're getting more rebounding. We're just losing a little bit of defense, which we're making up for with Josh Hart. Spencer Dinwiddie's a pretty solid defender. I know it's not post defense, but we are still getting defenders. And we still have Giannis, so we're fine. Perfect. We got 3 at every position. We got a full team. So, I mean, DG with Spencer coming off the bench is insane. I could even move Spencer to the 2. I might let the computer's going to decide the lineup, unfortunately. So, he might end up starting. But, yeah, I mean, even if Oche's starting and Spencer's coming off the bench, that's fine. Lauri Markkinen at the 3 is awesome. Giannis, obviously, is Giannis with Obi Toppin backing him up is great. And we have Bobby Portis still. I did kind of forget Bobby Portis was here. So Bobby Portis starting. Sliding into that starting spot is fine. Zach Collins coming off the bench for some shooting. I like it. This could be a much quicker one compared to the Sixers one. Hopefully progression doesn't absolutely kill us. And speaking of progression, DG goes up 3 to a 90. Bobby Portis up 1. Oche up 2. Alec Burks up 1 at 32 years old, which is weird. Marjan Buchamp up 2. Did kind of forget he's there. He's going to be a good player. I honestly do think he is going to be a good player. I'm talking real life now. I think he is going to be a good player. Big believer in him, actually. And then, you know, the 2 Antetokounmpo brothers, which are here to keep Giannis happy, virtually as well. So, like usual, going to auto-generate the rest of the rookies. I honestly think this is the year. We have DG, which hurts the Cavs. Just knowing from what I've seen on other YouTube videos and then also playing through it. Whoever has Wemby is usually pretty solid, and then the Cavs are unstoppable. But DG also turns into like 4-time MVP most of the time. So it is going to have Spencer come off the bench, which I do like. And yeah, I mean, I like this lineup. I really do. If Obi Toppin's your worst player getting tick, I think you'll be fine with that. But yeah, I didn't do this for anybody in the Sixers one, and then this will probably be the last time I mention that, hopefully. But I'm going to bring Marjan to the G League just to get him some more reps. He's not playing. I'm also going to bring this guy down there. Neither of them are going to play, and I'd rather develop him on the bench than anything. Or develop him in the G League than just have him sit on the bench. And yeah, so we'll just get straight into simulating. I think straight up we are. This is going to be our best year to compete. So hopefully a very quick one. Okay, at the trade deadline, second in the conference. We were just 4th, so that tells me it's a very packed East. 1 and 2 teams. The Celtics are way ahead, but we're 1 and 2 teams over 40 right now. 40 wins. We might need to make some trades. I don't know who. I'm gonna check the stats real quick. just to see if there's anybody that's disappointing. Giannis is kind of disappointing. Lauri Markkanen has not been. He did come from being the main guy, can shoot whatever he wants for Utah, to now like third option. But really, 12 points. What are the splits? The splits compared. The splits are down. We might sauce Lauri Markkanen in a trade. That might be who needs to move. Desmond Bane is so interesting. I'm not even gonna lie. Losing Alec Burks kind of stings, and I don't need Steven Adams. Those two are clearly just there to make the money work. If I can hold on to Alec Burks, honestly, I might do that. Well, now they want Alec Burks for a first. I'll just give you a pick, dude. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know why I'm saying dude to the computer. They want Alec Burks so bad. I do like the trade. It's just, I feel like, what? See, I'm going to look at his stats and be putting up like 4 points a game. And this was just completely not worth it. Like, he's putting up 5 points a game. Like, see you. See ya. Like, I don't need you. So now Josh Hart starting. I'm not sure how I feel about Josh Hart starting. Oche's been holding it down as the starter, so do I move D-Bane to the 3? I can. It lets me. It does let me. I really don't need Steven Adams, though. I just don't. I just don't think there's a need for him on this team. So I think he's going to go. Derek White, welcome to the squad. Well, now it wants to start. Oh, it is starting to. I was like, where did Derek White go? Derek White starting over Oche. I don't hate that. I really don't. So yeah, I mean, I think this is better already. Desmond Bane is a little bit better than Lauri Markkanen. Obviously, his numbers are going to absolutely tank. He's probably going to be at like 15, 16, which I don't hate. And Derek White's a good replacement for whoever was starting at the 3 or at the 2. Oche. It was Oche. What am I talking about? He's a good replacement for Oche. I think the trades that we just made. Let me go back. I mean, we just made 2 trades. Alec Burks. Derek White is better than Alec Burks. So we got 2 players that are better than the guys we gave up. I mean, in both trades, I think we got the best player. So I'm happy with that. I really am. Trae Young, MVP, 32 and 12. Wow. Victor, Rookie of the Year, obviously is going to happen. Ben Simmons, backup center Ben Simmons. Ben 10 putting in work. We might even won Most Improved. Giannis with the DPO bye. It's huge. That's huge. And then Jonathan Kuminga with the Most Improved. Quinn Snyder's with the Hawks now. Coach of the Year. And then I think the Celtics won like 2 more games than us. I think we were right behind them. Giannis on the first team. Do we have any DG love? No DG love. Victor already on the 3rd team is ridiculous. And then obviously Giannis on the DPOY. And nobody else. Wow. Okay. And then we didn't have a rookie. So we finished the 3 seed, 2 games behind the Celtics. So I was right, but I guess the Hawks snuck in there. Makes sense why Trae won MVP. We'll take a look at the stats real quick. So Desmond Bane must have still played pretty well, considering, I mean, he was at like 21.5 when we traded for him halfway through the season. I would assume that means he put up like 18, 19 for us. 20 points for him. Obviously Giannis and DG. Giannis's numbers are a little down than they usually are. But when you play with Darius Garland, that's what happens. Like, I'm not worried about that. Dinwiddie's numbers were a little lower than I hoped for. Not entirely worried about it. And the rest of the guys played pretty well. Same thing with Derek White. His numbers are a little bit lower than I expected. I expected him to be kind of where Dinwiddie's numbers are, actually. But the rest of the guys played well. They really did. Going up against Charlotte, who has... Would that be Scoot then? No, they took Brandon Miller. Okay. So they got LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Jakob Poeltl. And then obviously the rest of the Hornets. But we take game 1, 2, 3, and 4. With a clean little sweep, we're going to run into the MVP Trae Young in year 1 here. So obviously they got Trae and DeJounte. This is just, it looks like they got rid of John Collins. I don't remember seeing that trade, but whatever. This should be a pretty good matchup. They take game 1 and 2. And we take game 3, they take game 4, and there it is. So year 1, we're done. Jokic wearing 43, wins Finals MVP. Nope, just kidding. I forgot they added the conference finals. The Hawks went on to win the championship. So Trae Young had the year of his life. I mean, you lose to the eventual champs. I'm not entirely worried about it. All right, our fake little Doc Rivers was fun for a year, but we're going to go get an actual pretty solid head coach. Again, I don't like taking Michael Stauffer because it's just kind of cheesy. So I'm going to go get Jacob Underwood just for the A, B minus. Best available there. I think, you know, it should be a bit of an upgrade at the head coach position. Acting like it's like a need. We do have the number 7 pick in the second round that I'm going to turn into 2 second-round picks from the Celtics. There we go. And, yeah, I mean, the big thing is getting Desmond Bane back. If we got to overpay, we'll overpay. And, yeah, wow, okay. Magic got an absolute stud. Mo Gaines from South Carolina, 6'11", power forward. No rookies for us. And then we'll bring back everybody. Might as well. So the big thing is keeping everybody here. It looks like they're all under contract for at least 1 more year. It's really go get Bane. It really is. What is his offer? Okay, so he's going to go to the Rockets, but we'll re-sign him. That's fine. Bane has not accepted that offer yet. Devon Carter's got to go. It is what it is. Can Desmond Bane take that offer so I don't feel like he's... Thank you. We are, in fact, going to match Desmond Bane's contract because Desmond Bane is a very important piece to this team. So Desmond Bane is back. I didn't see anybody that was an upgrade for the shooting guard. Might flip Oche. Actually, I might flip Derek White. Well, actually, we didn't need Valanciunas. So I'll flip Derek White and Valanciunas. Just see if I can get anybody better. Otherwise, we'll kind of bring this team into the next year. I mean, this team, like, at some point, I think we should win one. I don't see that how we go 3 years not winning one. Just I don't need any of this. That's the thing. Nobody in the league is selling right now, which is fine. So we'll take this team into the player progression and into the next year. Not too worried about it. I mean, if this is the team we run with, this is the team we run with. G up 2 again. Desmond Bane up 1. Dinwiddie down 1. Oche we're gonna keep around. Derek White up 1. Jonas down 2, and both these guys that I sent down to the G League got better. Bucamp could play. I might just send him so he can get some PT elsewhere. He is, yeah, he's my 3rd string 3, so he might get sent somewhere else. Andre Jackson, same thing. He's turning into a valuable piece, so he might get shipped off somewhere. All right, year 2's lineup here, as of now, is the same. We are going to try to make some moves to improve the team a little bit. Okay, that Pelicans pick is worthless, so I'm not even going to waste my time with that. Might have been an overpay. That might have been an overpay. I'm not against it, though. Welcome to the team, Mikal Bridges. Okay. Realism is out the window. Honestly, not worried about that anymore. I'm going to try and do the same thing for my center position. I know I went a little silent there. I was just locked in. I'm not even going to lie. I was between watching the game and watching this and just kind of got locked in. Do I get Bam, perhaps? Perhaps? I've committed so much time to this, but I might just roll with this team. Here are all the moves to get all these guys, in case you were wondering. But we'll roll with this team. That was a lot of wasted time on my part. You guys will see none of it, or a small amount of it, but we'll sim for a little bit, see how the season goes. Oh. Wow. Okay, that is a massive trade at the buzzer. Oh, what is going on? What just happened? Yes, I would like to stop simulating. First of all, we're 5th in the conference and 5th in power rankings, so there's a lot of things going on in the west or in the east. We're not even that far back. We need to make a move. I mean, we really just do. At this point, there has to be somebody that is selling, though, right? Walker Kessler, perfect. Why is this team selling? This team looks nice. At least on paper. So the Jazz are already getting too much money, which worries me that this is going to be pretty hard to accomplish here. Okay, so now I just need to start loading up picks. Perfect. That was easier than I thought it would be. There we go. I think he's the missing piece. You know, like a shot blocker. Can't stretch the floor next to Giannis, but Giannis is shooting the ball pretty well, or was shooting the ball pretty well. didn't sacrifice too much of the bench. In fact, I actually didn't sacrifice any of the bench. All 80s playing. I think that's what we need right there. I think that's all we need. Okay, Shea with the MVP here in year 2. 33 and 10, pretty solid. Rookie of the year, 8th overall pick, 80 overall. I must have missed him. There's no way he's an 80 overall. They're doing Dame dirty. I tried to save him. AD, DPOY, Dyson Daniels, most improved. Quinn Snyder, the Hawks. Are the Hawks going to be a dynasty? Are you serious right now? Oh, Giannis love. Just kidding. I'm blind. Giannis is on the first team. I'm just blind. No DG love. Must have killed DG's career by trading for him. It's just the Giannis show. So we're the 6th seed now. That trade made us worse. I don't know how. We'll take a look at the stats here. Giannis, DG are putting up numbers. Mikal Bridges played terribly. Wow. Wow. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Drew Holiday really just replaced Darius Garland. They got Kuzma. I don't know. I think that's winnable. The computer's going to prove me wrong really quickly. I'm washed. The Rockets? Huh? This save is cooked. This save is cooked. I'm sorry. It is. It just is. Oh, speaking of cooked, the Celtics whole organization just retired, but Mikal's got to go. Simply put, Mikal Bridges has to go. I don't hate those trades. Who's my 3 right now? Desmond Bane. Ooh, I could just slide Desmond Bane back to the 2. I could just slide Desmond Bane back to his natural position. I think I'll pick up RJ and move Desmond Bane to the 2. And I don't see how this team doesn't compete, to be honest. Here are the rookies. Okay, this save is absolutely cooked. Bring back both those guys for sure. And there we go. So that quick summer, not a whole lot to change. Got rid of Mikal Bridges. Big summer. It's a very important summer. Nobody regressing. That really is important. Move on to year 3. I really just want to run it back to this team. I really do. Yeah, I mean, I think just adding RJ for Mikal Bridges. Hopefully he's a better fit. Not sure how Mikal Bridges was that terrible. I mean, just simply put, he was back to rookie form. I don't know what happened there. But I might even shorten the rotation just a little bit because there are no injuries. Matter of fact, I am going to do that. I am going to cheese the game a little bit. We'll give Josh Hart some tick just because he's an 80. There we go. Okay, we're just going to run 6. I'm going to use no injuries to my advantage, and hopefully these 6 can just absolutely run this league. Giannis MVP. Okay. Triple-double, too, by the way. Okay. We are getting somewhere. Rookie of the Year is whoever this guy is, an absolute stud, 84. Dame, another 6 man of the year. Giannis DPOY. This could be the year. This could be the year. This could be the year. If you didn't hear me the first 5 times, this could be the year. DG Love, finally. About time. I mean, my goodness. And yeah, I mean, I think that's it for awards here. But we did finish as the 4 seed by some act of God. I don't even know how. Which is ridiculous. But 52 and 30. We'll take a look at the final stats here for the fellas. As you can see, not a lot of PT. The rest of these guys. But it is what it is. I mean, that's what they signed up for. So, stats from the 6 guys. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about the playoffs. I'm not even going to lie. This was the Hawks team that beat us last year, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think this is. They do not have DeJounte. I don't know where he went. But we win game 1 and 2. They take game 3. We take game 4. They take game 5. And it's going to 7. And okay. Scrape by. So the Magic, I mean, they have so many crazy draft picks. It's not even the draft picks. It's just their guys. All right. I mean, I think that's a beatable team. I really do. But it looks like they're... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right. Hopefully Brooklyn can steal this. Okay, that's fine. Drew Holiday's down to 79. Again, I think this is winnable. Is the 2K gods gonna let me win this? Probably not. I mean, 0 for 2. 0 for 2. With probably 2 of the easier teams to do it with. I'm washed. Shouldn't have come out of retirement. Well, starting off 0 for 2. I'm officially washed. I had 2 teams. I mean, there's no way that team doesn't win, right? Like, I almost want to go a 4th year. I might just go a 4th year, break my own rule. Is everybody coming back? All right, just to summarize this offseason of the 4th year, my plan was to pretty much make like the best 5-man rotation I could like find with all the assets that I had. So if I win and you want to put an asterisk by it, I'm probably going to anyways, because it's super cheesy and it was an extra year. So whoa. Hold on. If we don't win, I might not even do the next 28 teams. I mean, there's no way this team doesn't win, right? No way this team doesn't win. I just don't. I'm playing 6 again. Like, all you'll see is the end of the year now. You're gonna see that trade. My reaction to it, nobody got better, which is weird. You're gonna see that trade, my reaction to it, and wherever we get eliminated or win the championship. So, not even gonna make a trade. Nobody's gonna get hurt because injuries are off. Just gonna set the lineup to 6, and then it's already at 6. So Josh Giddey's about to win 6-man of the year, hopefully. Yeah. All right, back-to-back MVPs for Giannis. Almost a triple-double again, but a little bit short. Whoever this guy is, rookie of the year, 82 overall. Almost traded for him, 6-man of the year. Giannis CPOY, and then this guy for most improved. And no coach of the year. So Giannis first team. Nobody, any other team. All right. We're just going to keep hating. We are the 4 seed. I have the exact same record. Yeah, I don't know. We're just going to sim. This team should have won. Wow, okay. I shouldn't have stopped it. I shouldn't have stopped it. Okay. 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 We're going to play Wemby. We're going to have to... Oh, no, we're playing Ja. Okay. Okay. Ja's going to take game 1, unfortunately. And game 2. If I don't win with the Grizzlies then, when I have them, 2K just hates me. Deuces.